Sometimes the biggest danger in life doesn't come from enemies, it comes from comfort. And to understand this truth, let me tell you the story of a flock that traded struggle for ease and paid the price. A long time ago, a flock of vultures was flying across the ocean, tired and hungry. After hours of struggle, they spotted a small island. It looked like paradise. Green trees, a quiet shore, and plenty of food. Fish washed up on the beach, frogs hopped in the grass, and small sea creatures filled the tide pools. "This is heaven," said a young vulture, his eyes glowing. "No hunting, no flying, no danger. Just food and rest. Let's stay here forever." The others cheered. Finally, a place without struggle. No more soaring high, no more sharp battles, just comfort. Days turned into weeks, and slowly, everything changed. Their wings grew heavy, their claws dulled. The once mighty birds who ruled the skies now spent their days lounging on the sand, eating whatever came their way. Life was easy, too easy. But not everyone was at peace. On the edge of the island stood an enormous oak tree, older than time itself. At its top lived a wise old owl. He had watched the vultures settle in, and every night his golden eyes glowed with concern. One evening, as the vultures dozed after another lazy meal, the owl called out from the tree. "Listen to me," he said in a deep, steady voice. "This island is no gift, it's a trap. Comfort has made you weak. Your wings have forgotten the sky. Your claws have lost their edge. When danger comes, you won't be ready." The vultures looked up. Some laughed. Others rolled their eyes. One young vulture spoke. "Old owl, you don't understand. Out there is suffering. Here, we're safe. No hunting, no pain. Why should we leave?" The owl's feathers bristled. "Because life isn't meant to be easy all the time. Struggles keep you strong. Without them, you're fading, and when the real test comes, you'll have nothing left." But no one listened. The flock had tasted comfort, and they weren't about to give it up. Seeing their stubbornness, the owl sighed. From his tall oak, he spread his wide wings and flew away, shaking his head in sorrow. Months passed. The vultures grew slower, heavier, lazier. Their wings barely lifted them a few feet. Flying had become a memory. Then, one morning, trouble arrived. A pack of jackals swam across from a distant shore. At first, they seemed harmless, skinny, silent, moving carefully among the trees. The vultures didn't bother with them. Why worry? This was still paradise, but jackals are cunning hunters. They watched, they waited, and they noticed something shocking. These vultures could barely fly. That night, the first scream broke the silence. The jackals struck, tearing into the flock with sharp teeth and ruthless hunger. The vultures tried to escape, but their wings failed. They tried to fight, but their claws were soft. One by one, they fell. Days turned to weeks, and the island of paradise turned into an island of death. When the wise old owl finally returned, he perched on his oak and looked down at what was left. Silence. Feathers scattered across the sand. Empty skies. The smell of loss in the air. His heart sank. Among the ruins, he spotted movement. A single young vulture, badly wounded, lay gasping for breath. The owl swooped down gently. "What happened, young one?" Through weak breaths, the vulture whispered, "You were right. We stopped flying. We stopped fighting. The jackals came, and we couldn't survive. I wish we had listened." The owl's eyes grew heavy. There was nothing left to say. He spread his wings and gazed at the silent sky above, a sky that once belonged to those who had forgotten how to fly. In the end, it was never taken from them. They gave it away for comfort. Life often tempts us with comfort, easy choices instead of hard work, quick fixes instead of growth, and distractions instead of purpose. But comfort, if we sink too deep, becomes a silent trap. Just like the vultures, we can forget how to fly. Our skills fade, our strength weakens, our courage slips away. The greatest danger in life isn't failure or enemies. It's the comfort zone that quietly drains our power. And when life throws its storms, loss, setbacks, or unexpected struggles, we find ourselves unprepared. The truth is, struggle isn't our enemy. It's our training ground. Every challenge sharpens us. Every hardship builds resilience. Don't fear the grind. Embrace it. Keep flying, even when it's hard. Because the day you choose only comfort is the day life's jackals find you too weak to fight. Subscribe to Wisdom Tales for more stories that push you beyond your comfort zone.